Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's do the rest of July. And we're also dealing with full moon in Capricorn energies at the same time. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Where are you located? Guys got some Bob Marley coming out. Ohio. I wanted to sing like "Welcome to Ohio," but that's not how welcome to what is it? California City. I don't know. I don't know what I've been told. All right. Big blue house. Oh, it is? Well, hello. Does everybody else know that? Because for some reason, I didn't know that. No. I didn't know. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. I was over here thinking you were from like another country or something. I don't know. I didn't know, dear. I didn't know. All right. With the roof right over our head. All right, let's do this. Again, happy full moon. Yesterday, today, just depends on where you're at, right? So, rest of July. Rest of July. Page of Swords, Ace of Cups. You might be trying to gather information, look into something. I think you're more curious about what this is. And then I just heard baby beluga in the deep blue sea. The Fool. Wow. It's almost like you're ready to come above air. I don't know if this is the deck where the Nine of Wells. I think it's the Nine of Cups or Pentacles. She's coming out of the well. Queen of Pentacles. Empress. Something is definitely taking shape. You just have to maybe put some energy into it. It does look like there's 4 different women here, but I honestly think it's probably one woman. And you're going right towards something. It seems like a good thing, whatever it is, you're going to put some work and some effort into it. And then it's like turning into the Empress, or this turns into something bigger than you think. It could be exciting. It could have to do with your emotions. It could have to do with feelings. It could have to do with work, considering Queen of Pentacles, Empress. But the Ace of Cups is here. So this could be the start of you entertaining some type of feeling, a thought. I do see you being curious. And by the way, this deck was based around the full moon. And this is her other deck. That's not, it's just her deck, but this one is based around the full moon. With the roof right over our heads. Let's do it together. The Chariot. You could be looking at cars. No, you got the Lovers with this Ace of Cups. 9 of Wands. It looks like you're about to pursue something, but it's unsure, especially there with the moon coming out. Yeah, with the 2 of Wands. It's almost like you're doubting a new start, or you're doubting, like, you are moving forward. Somebody new might be coming into your life if they haven't yet, because the Knight of Cups has been coming out, and now you have the Ace of Cups here. This with the Lovers is usually indicating, like, am I ready? Do I want this? But you're not even quite sure what it is. To me, I feel like you're more like inquisitive with this energy right this second. I think you're definitely hesitant. I do think there's going to be some communication coming in. You might be caught off guard. What's crowning this Ace of Cups? Six of Wands. Six of Cups, two sixes. There's six cups here, but interestly. Is that a word? Interestly. I'm making new words up again. Interestingly, thank you. Interestingly enough, 5 people but 6 cups. One person's holding the 2 cups, and it's almost like temperance. Or trying to capture a fish. So I think you're busy here trying to play mom, play dad, work on house, home, business, whatever it is you're nurturing, especially with the Empress, Queen of Pentacles, but there's something new here. Again, I think you're caught off guard. This could have been somebody from your past that maybe past life more than any. I just looked up 1212. 10 of Wands. But to me, this is like laying the weight down. You have Judgment at the bottom of the deck, but I don't feel like it's a normal judgment. And now that I'm looking at the deck, it doesn't even feel like one, because it's like they're still in bubbles, like cocoons. Like, so it's almost like waking up to something here. I like this, guys. This is nice. This is, and I just looked up 1313. This is good. This is good energy. Musket. So I wonder if there's a past life here, or you're dealing with somebody who likes antiques, collectibles, vintage, swords. It does look like you might possibly pursue something here in the midst of pursuing other things as well. It's almost like being caught off guard. You don't know if it's romance. You don't know if it's bromance. You don't know if it's things that make you go It does look like, I feel like you should just flow with something here. You've been bewitched. So you might, things might get more serious than you think, and you got Mercury retrograde. I don't think like in July it's going to get like super serious, but you might just be talking about things, maybe past commitments, past relationships. You are going to catch feelings. Do I think you're going to turn your back on them? No. I think you might pursue them. You're going to possibly get caught off guard. Others of you, there was a situation the other day I saw on Facebook. My supposedly twin, I call it a catalyst. I noticed that he was in a relationship, or he changed his profile picture, which he hasn't done since I've known him, like 8 years. So I know she's important to him. And it did make me feel some sort of way. But not in the way of like, oh, I thought it was going to be me, or it wasn't jealousy. It wasn't hatred. It was just, it wasn't like, oh, I can move on now because I've already moved on. But it was some type of feeling that was kind of unexplainable, but I didn't really need to explain it either. You know what I mean? But it did make me feel some sort of way. And I think it's because him and I had shared such a special, unique situation that I guarantee will never experience with anybody in my entire life again. You know, I'll experience some amazing things with other people again in my lifetime, but that's like one in a lifetime situation because he was meant to wake me up, you know? So some of you guys might see something like this and then it's like you move forward, but I don't think that's what it is, because nothing's telling me like you were waiting, but spirit did bring that to my attention as well. But then what else, something else, good morning, something else I'm picking up on is I did end up saying happy birthday to somebody that I met, I don't know, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I think it was before, it's either before or after the supposedly twin experience. Again, I don't like the twin word, because to me it's just a catalyst. But I noticed on Snapchat it said happy birthday, and I was like, oh, I haven't talked to him in a while. It's been a long time. And we met on a dating app. And we did end up like getting together, going to lunch. I think we went out on one of his boat once. And I do see him on Facebook every once in a while on the boat with his kids. But it's odd, like out of the blue, I just decided to say happy birthday. And I typically, I don't really do those type of things. When we started talking like all day and like reminiscing in the sense of like, yeah, how come we never pursued anything? How come we never did this? So, you know what I mean? And we both really couldn't remember why. But we did stay in contact for like a while off and on. And again, like I'm that person that will stay in contact, and other people do it with me too, you know? So I am getting drawn to a few different scenarios here for you. And again, I didn't expect to talk to him throughout the entire day either. And he said something to me and I was dying laughing. I thought it was so funny. And I haven't chuckled in a long time. And I was like, oh, thanks for the chuckle. But it was just, you know, because kids have been coming into the reading. But to me, I mean, I really thought it was funny. It's what made me laugh. I'll share it with you. I don't remember what we were talking about per se, but it was his birthday. I was asking how old he was. He's like, the kids informed me that I'm actually not 47, then I'm 48. I'm like, so funny. My kids remind me of that type of stuff too. But this is him. He's like, oh, I know. I'm starting to figure it out. I'm telling you, I don't know how I got this far in life without my kids telling me everything because they know everything. Not all of them, but my middle daughter standing to my left knows everything. So in case you were wondering if you need to know something, I'll ask her and she'll let us know. And I just thought it was funny. I mean, it literally made me chuckle, and I just got pulled to that. So, and to be honest with you, I think we just decided to be friends. We were never intimate, anything like that. But I mean, it really was out of the blue. And it doesn't have to be this situation per se. I mean, you could really just be talking about things that you normally, wouldn't necessarily talk about. So I am getting pulled to personal things, and I typically don't share things like that. Like, I share things with you, but not things like that. I mean, eventually maybe I do, like, I don't know, like in the twin thing, you know what I mean? And but I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it did make me feel some sort of way. But again, it's like, it was weird because the woman he was with, the photo, like, she was very like down to earth, ripped jeans, had a dog. And I'm just like, man, did I peg him wrong? And last time we connected, we met up a few months ago, well, maybe like 5-6 months ago. He had said that to me too, and I hadn't seen him in like 5 or 6 years. He had just moved back, and he's like, no, I think you had me pegged wrong. And I was saying to myself too, when, we were just kind of, I'm like, did I really have you pegged wrong? And like, I was in my world, he was in his world. He was like, he's like, we were together for like almost like a year, maybe longer. I was like, no way. It only felt like months. So like, there was a lot of things that I literally blocked out from that whole entertainment, that whole interaction. And I remember saying, like, did I really have him pegged wrong? Like, I just always pegged him. Like, I don't know. So then I was it made me feel some sort of way. So I definitely think you're going to be caught off guard here, and you are going to feel some sort of way. I don't think it's anything you really need to like worry about. I don't think it's anything that's going to like set you back. Like, it might be even something where you are caught off guard, and it's like, oh, I'll entertain this. I like this person, or, something like that. Or this is somebody that you guys might like each other. And it's like curious. You could be looking at their social media. I'm not really sure. With this 7 of Wands though, I do see you being caught off guard. Because I'm actually, with this deck, am looking at depiction. With the roof right over my head. Let's see. And ironically enough, the Lovers is here. So I'm just, clearly Spirit wants me to give you scenarios, because I was intimate with one, not the other, but I, did meet him on a dating website. It just never went anywhere. And by me saying happy birthday, I certainly didn't expect to have a conversation with him throughout the entire day. Not at all. And then somebody else in my past hit me up. And I never even responded, but me and him have been chatting off and on for a couple of weeks. Just friends. There would be no future there. He's married, children, content, just really old friends. Actually, he was before I had kids and my first husband. He was like one of my first boyfriends. He was almost engaged to him at one point. I was probably like 17, 18, going on 18, and I was like, it was just too serious for me. And we went our own ways. So I guess I really have been talking to the past and really haven't picked up on it at all in these readings to kind of give you examples until actually today. I don't know why. So there might be something with transits where it's like recollecting or something, but and I typically wouldn't share me like right off the rip, like talking to somebody or entertaining it or seeing, like I wouldn't, because it's almost like calling myself out in readings or like, like and I love that meme where it's like, as readers we do call ourselves out, but for some reason they wanted me to talk about this. So I think like some of you guys are going to experience something like this, and with the Six of Cups and the return and forgiveness and all this other stuff, I honestly think like we're expecting it to be someone it's not. And it's something like that. I don't know. And right off the rip, I was telling him about the animals. We were just kind of like filling each other all in again, even though we had already done that, years ago. I was telling him about peanut butter, and he's like, oh, don't let him go. And he was just like, his dog just passed away. His daughter bought him a cat. And I was like, right off the rip, he's an animal lover. So I'm like, this is great. And then he was showing me a picture of his dog, and I forgot he's got tattoos everywhere, but he's got one of a particular bird. And I don't know what it is. I know I've asked before. I remember seeing it, but I don't think it's a robin. But it does have a red belly. Hi, peanut butter. So I was kind of caught off guard with that too. I'm not saying me and him will get anywhere. I don't know, but it is nice to have somebody that's an animal lover. That's for sure. So there's definitely something going on here. Maybe more than meets the eye. Because again, like honestly, I typically wouldn't share stuff like this with you guys right off the rip. So I do find that interesting. Because I don't see it going anywhere. Not like that. But it was just nice to, play catch up and I don't know. I'm not opposed to keep talking, you know what I mean? And might just still end up being friends. Me and him chose to be friends. So there must have been a reason for it. We just can't remember why. So, strangely enough. So pivot. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place and you're trying, it's time to ask you to pivot in some way. Could be a good idea. It could help your life flow more easily and effortlessly. If you could pivot just a little bit, what would it be? And I was looking at the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's kind of asking you to make a little bit of an adjustment here. Let's see what this Ten of Wands is, because it feels like you have a lot on your plate. So let's get any advice for this Ten of Wands. But it does look like you are going to make a decision in July, the rest of July, to travel, go see somebody, book a flight. move forward just in general. You have the Chariot, the Two of Wands. Looks like crossroads here. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everybody else's input and feel your way through the choice that's right for you at this time. And the time is now. So you are going to make some type of pivot here. I don't see other people hounding you, giving you a hard time. I feel like this is a new start, so everybody does have an opinion when there's a new start, but this doesn't look like it's bad. But if I can give you any advice right now, I wouldn't ask anybody's opinion, because it's asking you to pivot. Like, what, like, make this choice, but make sure you're not listening to anybody else's input. And there's a lot of people up here, but this is a new start. This is a new start. That's curiosity. This could be work. That can be friendship or a lover. You do have the Two of Wands. You do have the Magician. Something is absolutely hands down aligned for you in July, the rest of July. So I can't stress that enough. And I don't even think this is just commitment, guys, or love, or meeting somebody or talking to somebody. I think this is something big. And just because maybe you were caught off guard with one thing, don't let it stop another thing, And again, the Fool is going this way. So don't turn your back to this either and just focus on this. This is telling me, that's why I said in the beginning of the read, this is why I think you're all of these women or men. I'm going by depiction, because it's incorporating everything. Hi, peanut butter. I hear you talking to me. Hi. So, I mean, now that I'm looking at this, guys, this is a lot of energies in different directions and multiple things literally all at once. Any advice for this Two of Wands, please? Grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself. You're spending too much time in your head, and it's time for you to pay attention to your body and the earth. Go outside, plant your feet on the ground, and enjoy the centering feeling that it brings. So, yeah, I mean, now that I'm kind of looking at everything here, the depiction, that is, and I just did get done telling you guys that this is a lot of different energies, and I think it's all you. So definitely nurture yourself, and I keep hearing Kids Incorporated, like incorporating other things. Like, this doesn't have to be a full-out commitment, guys. Like, this is just something like you're committed to talking to somebody, or you're committed to a lot of other things, and you've been bewitched. It's just like all of a sudden, like, you just kind of caught off guard, but you might not even feel like you're interested, but then, things, I'm not really sure. I think you might be like a little curious. It's very, aloof energy. You could be looking back. Hi, I keep getting pulled to his flock song. I wonder if that's the start of it. This came in before. What is that thing you call on your foot? A corn? On your heel? Like Lonnie, my mother had it. She actually had surgery on it. This is not and I'm getting pulled to it. So something with your feet, but what do you call that? Where it makes it hard to wear like heels. A lot of people who have that have flat feet too. I don't know why. So there's, and I am working with this deck where I don't see any feet. They're like mermaids. So take care of your feet. I don't know if Capricorn rules feet or it's just what's retro right now. I mean, mine's burning as if like I got stung by like an ant or something. Which planet rules feet? Pisces, so Neptune. Also your left eye and your blood. And we do have Neptune retro right now in a couple things too. So I'm just getting pulled. But also Saturn. So Pisces with astrology. It's also Neptune, but then Saturn, leg, bones, muscle, hair, physical weakness, joints, arthritis, etc. But that doesn't say feet. Oh yeah? Aries rules the head, Taurus rules the throat, Gemini rules the lungs, hands, and nervous system. Cancer rules the breast and the stomach, Leo rules the heart, Virgo rules the upper intestines, Libra rules the kidneys, Scorpio rules the lower intestines, reproductive organs, Sagittarius, the thighs, yada yada. The feet is the 12th house. Feet, blood, and left eye. I don't know why I have my alarm set. Am I about to miss an appointment? Hope not. So let's just get your best advice here before we get to another deck. And I don't know how heavy this energy doesn't feel heavy, but there's a lot of it. But I think for some of you, something could become heavy. Or it's just kind of like unexplainable. Because with this Lovers, I'm not getting like something necessarily current. I'm getting past as if like what I told you, like what I saw on social media. And I'm telling you, like he hasn't changed his profile picture since I've known him. And I think I did kind of have him pegged wrong. But that's, his type. And again, I did feel some sort of way. Again, like not a way where I felt like I had to like examine anything about it. That's for sure. But so again, I do think you're going to get caught off guard in the rest of July, and it's with random things. I mean, it could even be, you don't smoke and now all of a sudden you're smoking a joint, or your kids are smoking a joint. Oh my gosh, peanut butter, you just talking to mama? I know. Well, every time I'm talking to him, he stops talking, and I'm talking to you guys, he starts chirping. So it's almost like he's talking along. Best advice on my spirituals. Learn the truth. And another owl. Learn the truth. We are humans. It is nature to prone to error, but these errors are opportunities to grow, master new skills. Sometimes we're unable to see the truth because we compete with ourselves. Our ego doesn't let us move forward at first. We have to acknowledge our own shortcomings. You know what you have to do, and it's time to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation with feelings. It's okay if it doesn't feel familiar, because progress happens when you step away from your comfort zone. The truth can be liberating. So see the opportunities that weren't there when you had your eyes closed. The hour will guide you through the darkness. Use this card to seek the truth. Meditate on this image when you feel overpowered by a choice that you need to make with clarity. Envision the dark, warm place. See the owl landing right next to you. He is friendly and brings gifts. This is fruit of clarity. He wants your attention. Where to go next? Follow him. Discover the best path for you. My flow helps me grow, and now I see the truth. That's interesting because I did see all of this for you guys, and you are going to have to make a choice and a pivot and ground at the same time. I'm surprised I don't see other bigger energy here. So there is something big that's going to go down in July for you, because I'm kind of shocked. And I'm like, oh, maybe I want to get another one. But I don't need to because of these cards. So these cards are telling me that this is right. And maybe with the moon here, we just don't see it yet. Or it's a choice that you're not going to want to make. Because we are human, this is our nature, we're prone to error. But these errors are opportunities to grow and master new skills. Sometimes we're unable to see the truth because we compete with ourselves. Our ego doesn't let us move forward at first to acknowledge our shortcomings. But you know what you have to do, and it's time to sit with the uncomfortable feeling. It's okay if it doesn't feel familiar, because progress happens when you step out of your comfort zone. The truth can be liberating. The opportunities that weren't there when you had your eyes closed. So you weren't seeing something, or you're not going to see something, but it's important to give something an opportunity here. And you do have an opportunity to follow your passion, your feelings, your gut, your intuition, whatever this Ace of Cups is for you. And again, like, pages of opportunities here too. I do think you might be curious about something, but this is stepping into a new direction, guys. Like, this is something. So it might be work for you guys. I'm not really seeing, like, it could be to nurture this and you got your back turned. I can't tell if her back is turned. It's just, again, multiple things going on. So you might put your guard up. Like, maybe things, all of a sudden take a turn, or they get serious, or you make a choice. I don't know. Because I see it here, but it doesn't look that concerning. But, like, this is telling me it is important. So you might just, put your guard up, even though I feel like this is you being caught off guard. But this is heading in a new direction. You do have the Fool and the Two of Wands with the Ace of Cups and the Magician. So this is something like that should be happy-go-lucky. It's fun. It's, it suits you. You could be telling love stories. You could be reading books at libraries to children. You could be a story writer. Like, I'm hearing Mercury. So there's something Mercury wants to bring back around that wants you to bring into fruition. You might not say it's a book. You might not publish it right now. Maybe in October. I'm getting pulled to Virgo. And Virgo's read is next. And I have been saying I'm getting the whole 5-month reading. And again, guys, it might come out of fucking nowhere. Because there's something here that is going to catch you off guard the rest of July. I feel like some of you should really write a book. I mean, what do you have to lose? People tell me all the time to write a book about my twin flame journey and break that down for people. But But and I'm hearing like an audio book, which just gave me like a random idea. So you might just want to record something. Again, like people might give you like a good idea, but then it's like, don't get other people's opinion. But what I'm being pulled to is a lot of people say my voice is very comforting and I should do like AMSR, or I should do like hypno or sleeping or something like that, because a lot of people, even artists, like listening to me as they're doing something because my voice is calming to them. It's healing, it's grounding. That's not the idea I had though, but I just got pulled to that. So there is some stuff that's definitely personal going on here, and I share personal stuff with you, but not usually all this right off the rip that all happen in like one freaking day, right? So others of you, this is something where it's like needing to make the choice where you've been hesitating for a while now, but now is the time. Like you have to kind of grab it and go and start working with it. And then I think you also have to incorporate something else here. It's this Ace of Cups. And again, it could just be like a friend. Maybe this person comes into my life, or we came back into each other's lives to wake each other up to something. You know what I mean? King of Wands. So it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, that energy has been coming in. And the Page of Wands, it's just some type of communication with the Four of Wands. So you guys might eventually end up traveling together, or you might have Four of Wands, the Lovers, is twin flame. And I haven't been pulled to that in a super duper long time. So some of you guys could have been dealing with your twin. I don't even like that word, so I don't know why that keeps coming into the reading, because I think this energy is different, but I did bring up the twin today, but to me he's a catalyst. He's not a twin. Twins don't exist here. We think they do because society put them here, because somebody decided to put them here, because somebody just wanted to switch up the industry. You know what I mean? And it's just something that took off and nobody ever questioned. It's like the Bible. We should be questioning fucking everything, guys. And we just assume, we fall right into that category. I fell down that fucking rabbit hole. I fell fucking deep. Super fucking deep. So I don't want people to fall deep like that. It's just not necessary. But the Lovers and the Four of Wands, those two cards together, does represent a twin flame. But to me, with this Four of Wands being here, I think this is something new that you just don't see coming, and it's exciting. You might spend some time together. You might ground a situation. This does talk about commitment. I feel like this doesn't have anything to do with romance, though. I think this is work. It's a spiritual gift. It's something Mercury will bring back around, and it is like a switch. It is a switch up to like maybe your normal everyday routine. It's definitely something going on here. With the roof right over our heads, we be together. And I don't even think this is you letting go of a twin or this and that. It's just, I do feel though there's got to be something that comes in. Either somebody thinks they're your twin, or that you're reading something on a twin. There's just kind of like you're seeing something. And it doesn't even have to be like how I saw something on Facebook, or you know what I mean? Like it's nothing like that. And I tell you, when mine came back around and we started hanging out again, in the last 6 months, it was more like me questioning some stuff. It wasn't the same exact feeling that it was all those years ago. It was kind of like getting to know each other all over again, because that was such like a crazy freaking time in our lives for both of us, especially mine. But I'm sure, it was a lot for him to take in too, because he was the catalyst. So there is something with like a twin energy here. I don't know. You could just be wishing him well, moving on, but I don't think you guys are stuck on him. I think people on this channel aren't stuck on that energy anymore. Even if you're new, you're probably like even wondering what I'm saying. But if you go to my other channel, Dallas Method, I did do a video on misconception of twin flames. If I think about it, I will grab that video and put it in the link below when I timestamp this video. Okay. But just be, I heard elusive. Be elusive with whatever is next, especially if it has to do with business. I don't see you turning your back to love, but try to find the balance, because it's like the opportunity is here now, and I can see it with these cards: the Fool, the Magician, the Empress, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, like the Chariot. Holy shit, there's an opportunity here. And this is something that you didn't see before, but it's here now. And crazy enough, I just got pulled to the person I was talking about. Like, I didn't see the opportunity with him then, but it's actually here now. I don't see it that way though. Like, I really don't. But again, like, I don't know where life takes me, so again, it can be something unexpected. But if you don't know what that is, like me, just keep flowing, just keep doing what it is. Over here, I feel like it is something you possibly know, and it's not a rush to put it out there, but definitely start working on something. And the full moon here in the United States was yesterday, and I really thought it was today. So I forgot to put my crystals out. Capricorn moon, I typically I am wary with when I put it out, but because I have a Capricorn moon, I do like putting my quartz out there, or certain crystals in particular, just to vibe with that particular energy. Structure, discipline, money, finances, responsibility. I just heard bookkeeping. I think social media blew up with the whole twin flame and commercialized it. I do believe it exists, but not in the way. Yeah. And twin flames do exist, but it's just a different dimension, guys. And maybe somebody really did experience it and was told that's what it was, but it wasn't something that was supposed to be here in 3D when it first came. You know what I mean? Like that whole conception, like it's not, and they don't even call it a twin flame. And again, it doesn't exist here, guys. That name only exists because somebody put it out there to shake up the industry, And it's real easy to fall into that category. Well, my guides or this ascended master said this and blah 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 blah, and it just like that, something can take off someone's opinion, belief, and that's how this shit gets started. If you have that charisma, that energy to put it out there, whether it's good or bad, it's gonna take off. Especially if the gods, the galactic, things like that want that energy to take off, because that energy fed the dark. That wasn't here for you guys to go through a major lesson. That was here. That was put here, and it wasn't intended to be a lesson. Did it help us grow? Absolutely, hands down it did. But it wasn't here. It's not in our Akashic records. Oh, you're going to deal with a twin. No. I mean, I could laugh. That's so fucking silly. Think about it. So there's that. I just got pulled to these mushrooms. Marsh got them for me for my birthday. I'm like, really? Those mushrooms? She did give me this cool mushroom out of a tree. She's like, oh my God, it's so cool. It's a tree. We were dying laughing because I had to remind her, like, all wood comes from trees, right? So I do like it that it's from Indonesia. And I did get this plain wooden one that was from Indonesia too, the wood. That's a water stain, so I don't know if I'm going to stain it. I don't think I am. I like it just the way it is. It feels hollow, so they hollowed out this and put a top on. So could be something with another country here. Let's see what else Spirit has to say in regards to this full moon energy and the rest of July. That was more like full moon energy. This could be too, but that was like really good full moon energy. So that tells me that we as the collective, or my spirituals, have done a lot of work. And it's like I said, people want to take something and we just assume it's going to be heavy energy or this and that. And full moons, that's why we have full moon rituals. It's to utilize the energy. It's new starts. It's also clearing out old paths. But when you clear things out, it creates a new start. There's always new opportunities around a full moon, and people don't want to see full moons like that. So I think some of you guys should really do some research on, like, maybe the lunar calendar, or I'm hearing the Chinese zodiac. Maybe you want to look into Vedic astrology. We'll fight over my heads, meet me together. I'm looking at my dice, and that's Virgo. And what's this one? Sag. Yeah, Virgo, Sag. So I don't know if you're dealing with that energy. Actually, that's Scorpio and Sag. So maybe with the letter S. Is S the 17th or the 21st letter? Hey, Siri.
Uh-huh.
What number is S in the alphabet?
S is the 19th letter in the English alphabet.
Thank you.
This answer is from Wikipedia.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
So it did say English Wikipedia. Would make sense. It is the English alphabet. But I do think that was odd. I did just get pulled to the original alphabet with like runes. Ancient Egypt. So might be something of past life or just something you're studying. Maybe you're studying history. I don't know. I just heard archaeology. So, Eight of Swords. So, Six of Wands. You could be really enticed here. This always reminds me of a horse barn with the Six of Wands right there, like a prized horse. A show horse. Or this is just something that's going to bring victory. I am getting pulled to politics right there. Could be digging something up. You got the Five of Cups. I feel like these two, is that a kookaburra? Not a kookaburra. What do you call them? Maybe it's a kookaburra? No. I think I just showed you a video on these little guys. They're in Australia. They're actually a rodent, but they're cute as shit. But it's almost looked like he's drunk. They got into a fight. I don't think he's dead. I think he's drunk. Could be something karmic. He or she's like, fuck you, I'm out of here. I'm done taking care of you. But it seems like a fight or a scrap. But it's the Five of Cups, not the Five of Wands or Swords. So it's like somebody's left wounded. Someone's ego could be in the way. Or you just could be researching something sad. Because I am getting that whole researching, because I'm getting pulled to archaeology again, but architecture. So it might be something with the letter S or A. Two of Pentacles, lots going on, lots going down. Again with this owl. Keep choosing decks with owls. I mean, owls are pretty significant, but I have a lot of fucking decks, guys, and I keep choosing decks with owls. I'm getting like a hawkeye over there, or a pheasant. I don't even know what that is. To me, that's not a groundhog. Do groundhogs have fingers like that and 6 toes? Rest of July, please. 2024. Yeah, the moon is in Aquarius today. I noticed that too. I noticed typically, I don't know, I didn't look to see if it goes back into Capricorn for a couple days, but I thought that was interesting myself that it shifted that quickly. It usually stays for a couple days. And I, again, like I said, I did notice that. So it was in Capricorn on the 19th with Sag, and the 20th all day Capricorn, but the day of the full moon, it was Capricorn and Aquarius. Today is all Aquarius. Tomorrow's Aquarius and Pisces, and then Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Taurus, Cancer. So it did make a quick approach out, which I picked up on that too, guys. And typically on the day of the full moon, it's just that zodiac, and it was shared with Aquarius. So, yeah, great time for work, gardening, not so much for hair. Love is good, actions. Hair removal is fine. Haircut and color, not so great. But I also picked up on that myself. You have strength right here. So this energy seems to be a wee bit heavier, but not, I feel like this is like the 10 of Wands here. Jesus, 10 of Swords. What the fuck? You got a pigeon right there, the skunk with the 7 of Wands. Those two were side by side, but I'm looking at depiction. There's the 3 of Swords. You got an angry ass fucking elephant that's ready to fucking kill. And elephants are smart. So like this is like an elephant and he's angry and disappointed because, you know, his family member or something was killed. There could be something with city life and you need to get out of the city. You got 5 of Pentacles there. But that's like fur, when people used to wear fur and then they started advocating not to wear mink fur. You know, like 7 of Swords. Holy shit. Okay, so this is, we clearly have like a reading that one was non-karmic and one was very karmic. So the shadow side and the, you know, the positive side and the negative side to a situation. Jesus, guys. It's like I'm not even knowing where to fucking start here. Dear fucking Lord. Two 5s, 2 7s. I don't even know what to say yet. You guys might be linked to that strength card. But that's, to me, that's you moving on. You got the Ace of Pentacles. I do think you're studying here. I do think that there's something with someone around you that's karmic that you just kind of, you had enough. Someone might just kind of like come in and poke the bear for some reason. Or you're kind of getting the 4 of Cups. You got the 4 of Wands. I like the Dune beetle right there. And the crow, you got the World. What's the crown and the 2 of Pentacles. The Star and the 3 of Pentacles. So there's a new contract here. So I like this upper energy. I like what's crowning it. So this is like the Magician, this and the Tower at the bottom of the deck. This feels tricky. Let's get one for the Strength card. Knight of Swords. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. We stay together with the big right over our head. This is something, I don't think this is you purging at all. This is definitely somebody else. There's a lot going on. There's definitely a contract. I think you were definitely meant to find your way out of a situation. There could be some communication coming in. Do be careful. I don't know if I trust this Magician, especially with the 7 of Swords. It's definitely karmic. If you're researching, you might come upon some sad stuff, but like stuff that educates you. So you might get pulled to like a past life situation. I feel like this elephant is linked to a past life. It's the 3 of Swords. There's something extremely symbolic about this. You could be relocating, looking at homes, real estate. I don't think your ego's in the way. Somebody's ego could have gotten in the way here. There is a new Like I said, there's always a new opportunity with an ending, but I don't know if it's going to be taken. This is definitely karmic energy. I'm trying to figure out how I want to read this. And I do think you linked to that strength card you picked up and left. And ironically enough, owls wouldn't have their nest down low in a marsh. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. And I actually think that's a hawk. Ready to attack somebody else's coins. So you do have a hater. So it might be more than just somebody poking the bear here. It's somebody who wants you to be stuck in your head and again not move forward. It just, I don't know if somebody wants to, I don't pick a fight with you, but I don't even see a fight. You know what I mean? But it's like somebody's going to come. You got two of these things coming out of the ground. 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords. And again, this 5 of Cups feels like you're done fighting somebody, battling somebody. You've already moved away. Somebody wants to literally come back and address some type of wounds here. I don't know who this is, guys. Be careful. This is definitely somebody who wants to like antagonize you or set you back intentionally, say something to hurt your feelings. This could be an ex and they're really, really missing you and they realize how badly they fucked up with something. Peanut butter must have had a straw. But as soon as I mentioned his flock song, he stopped mimicking me or talking to me and got really quiet. I don't even know how to clarify this. I mean, this is definitely somebody's loss. Like somebody needed to speak up, they never did. Could be a day late, dollar short. This is somebody who needs to experience this. You know, like it's like the death of the ego, but like it should have been the death of the ego, but it wasn't. What is this? 6 of Wands, please. Again, some type of communication comes in out of nowhere. And again, the horse. I mean, this is Wands, but like you have the ribbons there, and the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo and you got the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody sees your stamina, your confidence. Maybe you win beauty pageants. Maybe you're really beautiful. There's something here with beauty. And I'm getting pulled to the collarbone. On one of my members' reads, I got pulled to my collarbone. And the collarbone rules beauty. So I do think this Hermit is a Virgo. Tell me what's the overall energy of this Hermit, please. 5 of Wands. Yeah, see, drama. Competition. But you get the star at the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's the sun. I thought that was the damn star. Interesting. So this is somebody who wants to cause drama, guys. It could be a fire sign, could be an earth sign. But it's somebody's Virgo. You're irritating somebody's Virgo energy. I don't even think you're doing it intentionally. It's just somebody doesn't want you to move forward. Somebody doesn't want you to be successful. Somebody's trying to block it with the Seven of Wands, trying to bring you down, trying to bring up past shit to irritate you. So be careful, because I think a lot of you have an ex here or somebody that you're dealing with that is toxic. And for my spirituals, I do think this is somebody from your past with strength here, in the sense of like, you already know it's toxic. It's not something you're even entertaining anyway. You're just moving on with your life. And I think this energy sees it, knows it, feels it, and wants to irritate you. Or you're dealing with an ex that's a Virgo, or an ex that's any sign, and they're dealing with this. But they're almost also like reminiscing with you. But I don't even see the Six of Cups here. So again, heads up, because this is definitely an energy that wants to come around and cause some type of drama, purposely create an argument. To me, this isn't you conflicted about what direction to go in. Not with this energy. Absolutely not. This is, to me, somebody hands down wants to irritate you. Unfortunately. So heads up there. Careful, you have union and offer. Somebody's trying to stop something. And I don't think this is somebody authentic. What's the overall energy of this Hermit, please? What do we need to be aware of here? Do I think it's you that needs to soul search and you're conflicted? I don't think so. Somebody you were once in a commitment with, maybe. Yeah, no, you're releasing, you're abandoning a situation. So again, this could be somebody's ex, jealous ex, you're a jealous ex. Like there's something here that you've already released. Like I said, like toxic, but somebody wants to come in and somebody who just wants to come in and wants to be part of your life, but they're going to put something out there. Again, like, to me, you already released something here. Coffin, something ending, something beginning, change, liberation. Like it's already dead, like you're ascending, possibly preparing for union, passion, chemistry, but there's separation too. Like, so again, it's one's moving forward and one's not. So be careful, because to me, this offer is not what you want. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you. You could have had a lot of chemistry and passion for them at one time, but angry, some type of clarity, avoiding a conversation, breakup, separation, abandonment, not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, jealousy. Yeah, so this is just jealousy. It's just somebody who wants to come in and remind you that they're still there. Gotta love that type of energy. Like, hey, I didn't go anywhere. Like, okay. What's the strength? So again, careful. I think this is you wanting to move forward. You got the Star, the Hangman, but you got the Magician above and the Seven of Pentacles here, and then you got the Emperor. So again, this Emperor looks angry, right? Like there's an ego here, or so again, somebody here wants to change the way you see them with the Hangman, you know. Someone's got something to say. Yeah, so they could be fearful about this new direction of Divine timing with that star, though. But there's something karmic here. I don't think you're stopping and waiting for anything here. I think somebody's hoping you're gonna. This could be somebody coming towards you, and this isn't fear of you moving forward. This is another person's energy that's dealing with a karmic, and they might just kind of come in because this energy is not ready. So I don't know who this is to you. This Emperor, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. So acting like no big deal with the Eight of Cups, walking towards you, walking away from a situation. You got the Two of Cups. I can't tell if this is honestly somebody reminiscing. Ow. Hi, peanut butter. Peanut butter. No flying, baby. No flying. Just grabbing my water. No flying. He is putting a little pressure on his foot, so I'm happy about that. I know, I see you, baby. Yeah, this isn't a good thing, guys. This is somebody who probably somebody who's going through some type of breakup and wants attention from you because the karmic is not giving them attention. So somebody here could actually have an addiction. And they hit you up while they're drinking, or do I think you guys had a connection at one point? Yeah. This is somebody who's angry, avoiding a conversation. Just wedding bells, wanted to stay broken-hearted, stabbed in the back. So again, this could be somebody who, stabbed you in the back, and kind of like what goes around comes around, and you got attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party, interference. So this person could just be, hitting you up because they know you're not dealing with the bullshit anymore. But honestly, this isn't good. Like this is somebody who just kind of sees you going in a new direction. And I do think you're linked to the strength. The thing is, like, this cow bull kind of looks like sad and dreary. So to me, you're exhausted. You've been through a lot, and you're dealing with this type of energy. It's definitely not the greatest energy. This is somebody who probably does miss you, but caught in lies. Like it's like day late, dollar short. Somebody had a chance and they chose something else. They thought the grass was greener, guys. So, they treated you like maybe like a side chick. I'm not really sure. Or you did this. Like it's an energy that instantly lowers your vibration. So please be careful. Like they had an opportunity already. So I just want to see if this Ace of Pentacles is yours. So it's some type of offer. What is this? Four of Wands. It's from something that's already kind of been over. Yeah, you're shifting your focus. Because this could be like, hey, you want to come over, this and that. Like, no. Like, could it be them trying to shift their focus and like hit you up? Yes, there's a lot of regret here, and it's pride and ego on how they treated you. Or this is like this person is going through this, with the world. It's over. So, attempting to heal. This is Three of Pentacles. Somebody wants to compromise with you. Again, it can be a soulmate, but to me, it's somebody who already kind of lost a shot with you. And I don't think it's because they chose somebody else and that's why, you decided to walk away. I think it's whatever you experienced with this person, and it was a soulmate. But they chose work, they chose family, they chose somebody else or something else. But to me, I think they chose somebody else, whether they were intimate or not. Like, say a family member didn't like you. I'm getting pulled to like an uncle, an aunt. Getting pulled to a family member for sure that, gave somebody some pretty shitty advice. Or like, I'm getting pulled to bromance again. Like, they listen to their friends, and now this is the consequence of it. Now nothing's going in this person's direction. This is somebody who fucked up. Again, this person to me kind of wants to come your way like a rebound because they're not getting the attention. That's what happens when you go back to comics thinking you can make it work. I don't even know if this is a lesson learned. This is somebody that just wants to make their way back to you. And some of you, it's like just for like entertainment. Others of you, this person needs to feel all of this energy because of what they put everybody through. There's a family member here. There's an uncle, an aunt. It could be a father figure. I don't know why family is not coming out of the deck. Empress at the bottom of the deck. I think it feels more of a masculine energy, like a bro. I'm hearing bro. So to me, it's like a guy. Somebody gave somebody some bad advice, like yeah, let them, chase you. Like just something just so ridiculously stupid. Like just games, and like I said, like somebody's ego. What is this overall energy of this bro situation? 4 of coins, 8 of coins, problematic perfection, holding on tight, moving forward. Temptations, but this is more of a challenge here. 8 of Wands, no traction. So again, communication, options, hold them back, like not not moving forward. Somebody could have said you're problematic, overthinking with choices, multiple women, heavy burdens, not really getting the answers I thought we would, so I think this is a different read. I didn't plan on doing another read. I just got the goosebumps. Listen to your intuition here, guys. I think I'm going to step out of this and go into that. So just stay strong. Like somebody definitely wants to almost like attack you. Okay, so here's that lesson. Someone wants to hold you up with the Two of Pentacles. So somebody's juggling. They already know you left. Again, divine timing here. So something's supposed to go down here. Yeah, something's definitely going to go in your direction. It could be with a divine masculine. This to me is not your lesson. This is their lesson. And I don't know, maybe this person just assumed they could come right back into your life whenever they decided to. I'm not really sure, but I will tell you something ended. There was some type of finality in their life, and they did listen to the wrong people in regards to what they should do, unfortunately. And to me, they lost an opportunity with you. That's for damn sure. And right now, they're going to want to test you because this is a lesson that they haven't learned yet. So it's almost like somebody wanted to dump their shit on your front lawn. They have a lot of regret. But this is something that they have to sit with. And I've said this in the previous readings in the last month. Like, they're going to watch you move forward. And it is what it is. Maybe somebody thought, like, you would never move forward. Like, for example, my ex-husband. One thing he had said to me, and I thought it was the craziest thing, but no one will ever want you with 4 kids. And he was pretty confident when he said that, you know? And I was more shocked that he had said that and that we were ending, 20 something years and 4 kids. And, he had the audacity to say that to me. But again, he was already with somebody else too, So like, he wasn't worried, but there was always jealousy within our relationship. Like, he was a very jealous person. So I don't see my ex-husband here at all, guys, but it might be somebody's ex-husband. Maybe somebody was married. I'm not sure. Kid's mother, father. There was definitely a huge ending here. But it was just something like, why did I even mention that to you? Because it's just something that stayed in my head, and it's just somebody that's real confident that you would never like move forward, but then it's like you do, and your life just takes a beautiful turn because you've already went through your lessons and you're growing, and you know what I mean? And then it's them not learning their lesson and they're stuck, So, I mean, it's just an example, but I'm trying to think, like, I brought that up for a reason, and it's not, and it is what he said in the sense of like, but I thought it was crazy. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I could meet somebody who has 8 kids and together we have 12. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of always laughed that off, but I think what got me was, I can't believe he would even say that as we were ending something that, we had a family, we had 4 kids. Like, he was a great dad and a provider, and we did struggle with a lot of stuff, but like, more good times than bad times. You know what I mean? So it was just kind of shocking to me. So again, I just feel like it's somebody here that maybe just thinks like you would always just be there when they come back. I don't know. Very arrogant though, you know, egotistical, narcissistic. And this person, you know, thinks that you're going to be there, or they think they can get you to not bow down, but put you in an energy to at least slow you down a little bit. It's very narcissistic. Because this person is not ready, but yet wants to come in, knock on your door, throw you a text. And then I feel like there's another energy that's just straight up like jealous and wants to like attack you. And for what? You know? Like, why? What did I do to you? Like, it just doesn't even make any sense. You know, like who he's with now, she hates that I talk about this, but it's my past. And this is how I teach. You know, and I don't want you talking about mine. And it's like, he's not yours. He's not a trophy. You know, like I've never interfered. Like we never wanted each other back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's on her. Just like his shit is on him. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, this has nothing to do with my ex. So I think you were dealing with somebody who was married or is just getting out of like a long-term commitment. And this person, you were probably dating them, seeing them, having fun with them, friends with benefits, you know, for a while, especially with the world. You know, tells me a year or more. And I don't know if there had to have been some type of like situation, abandonment, something went down. It's almost like they ghosted you and you don't even know why. All I see is swords. There's no answers. But yet this person thinks they can come back at you. And I've been in that situation too. So I think by me bringing that up, you know, the whole 4 kids thing, it's more, he assumed, he wasn't worried about me moving forward, you know, as if like I was so in love and wanted him back. Like I have no idea what that was all about, but he was, you know, pretty convinced that I wouldn't find somebody that would want me with 4 kids, which to me is just like, it's just crazy. But yet somebody wanted him with 4 kids, but they wouldn't want me. Why? Because I'm the mom? Like, I just don't even understand. I still, like, this day, don't even fathom it. Like, it's just that one thing that stuck with me. And it didn't even hurt my feelings. Again, what hurt is like, why would he even say something like that? So I think somebody wants to come in and say something just to like put you on hold or stop you or put you down. Somebody who's jealous of you or just a hater, or you know what I mean? Like I do think there's multiple energies here, guys. And it's like whoever he's with now is like they have a family, they have children. Like go be happy, live your lives. Like leave me out of it. Like I didn't do anything to you. I'm talking about my past. It's my past. I have a right to talk about it. And I don't think I say anything where, there's so much stuff I could say and I don't. I say what's necessary to help you guys, you know, and that's just me. I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm way more than a tarot reader. Way more. Spirit would love to get me to stop reading cards. Trust me. They'd rather this was just a hobby for me. My brain and wisdom, and it's about education, you know, and it's so there's energy here like this around you that is just, you know, they're going through a lot, so they want to come in and kind of rain on your parade for some reason. Let's get one more with this deck. And people look at kids as baggage. I just don't get it. Like, they're not baggage. Like, they're trophies. Like, not like that, but like they're meant to, like, why did I say it like trophies? Like, they're precious. Like, they're diamonds. Like, they're just, it's just more energy. Like, I just don't understand the whole baggage thing. Or like, I'm broken. We're never broken, guys. Never. We're never broken. We don't hold baggage. We hold on to thoughts that will end up dictating that current moment. And at that point, you can't proceed because there's no growth, you know, until you find your way out of those thoughts. I don't know, guys. Like, the energy just kind of like, bleh. It's like that strength card. Like, it, like, whatever it is wears you out. So that's if you're dealing with like an ex. If you're dealing with someone who just doesn't like you, like, I think it's easier to like bypass, you know, but yeah. I mean, that energy just put me in like a even talking about it, blah. Okay, so it's a big message for you. Heads up there, because I don't know who wants to come your way like that. And, you know, I'm just using these as examples. So, again, somebody might want to dictate what you should do. And again, I'm getting pulled to learning the truth with the very first read with the new opportunities. And people don't want to see you happy. Like, people that are not happy and confident with themselves are not going to be happy for you. And they don't want to see you happy either. You know, like, some of the things like my ex would say to me is just heart-wrenching. And it's not, it makes me feel for my children, because they're the ones that hurt. It's not about me, you know. So you guys are dealing with somebody who, you know, it could just be them two, you know, two karmics, but it's somebody in multiple energy that wants to come towards you and also stop you because they know you're moving forward, but they're certainly not ready for anything because they're just getting out of what they're getting out of. And they were listening to the wrong people. That's one story. And then there's another story how I'm talking about my ex and certain words, and then she doesn't like me talking about it. But it's, you know, it's too bad. And I'm not saying it in a rude way. I'm not going to stop being who I am or sharing what I share because somebody doesn't want me to. It's not intentional. I'm sitting in this chair for a reason. I'm not going to stop being who I am and stop relating to what I relate to please somebody else that doesn't even fucking like me. So again, like, that reading was words, you know, like, it's what comes out of somebody's mouth and they want to hold you back. And honestly, me, I just want the best for my ex-husband and their children and everybody. It's all I ever wanted, because then my kids benefit. So there's some heavy ass energy. Honestly, I'm going to clear the board because that was a lot. Be who you are. Be authentic. Don't let somebody bring you down. Return it to sender. You know, yeah. Let's clear the energy, please. And again, like, don't let somebody else's karma dictate your new direction, guys. Rest of July, please. Spirit just reminded me to put in that twin flame video for you guys. So look for that with the timestamps. So you have the High Priestess, Ten of Cups, the Chariot, Four of Cups. So definitely listen to your intuition here. There is an energy around you that is like emotionally incomplete. Is this you? I'm not sure. You could just be persevering, your willpower moving forward. But then here you have arrogant wastefulness. So definitely listen to your gut here. And you got the Five of Wands. So this is somebody who does want to resolve some type of conflict, but they're not emotionally available. They're not emotionally ready. This is somebody who is sad. This is like somebody who missed an opportunity. Somebody could be comparing you to somebody else. But to me, like, you're standing out big time as the High Priestess here. I said, tell me about the High Priestess, overthinking choices, severe heartache. So once again, you're the High Priestess. This is somebody looking at you as a High Priestess, and this is what they're going through. And it looks like they missed an opportunity with you, but I think they were supposed to miss an opportunity with you. Again, it's one of those energies where somebody is going to watch you move on. And it doesn't even have to be with a person. It's just you moving on. Some of you, this person won't even like hit you up. It's just karma is clearly being delivered. Lifting anguish, moving forward with emotionally incomplete. That could be you guys, but I don't think so. I think it's like that anguish is them. What's this Chariot? King of Wands, goal-oriented, ineffective ruler, fear of change. So this is just an energy around you. This is Four of Cups. So like I said, this person is not ready to move forward. Need a transition. The Tower reverse. This is somebody who also avoids things. Interrupted energy. Knight of Coin reversed. Seven of Coins. Fruits of labor. Resolving conflict. It could be somebody who works a lot Ace of Wands, motivated new beginning. Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, grateful together, thinking with emotion. The Lover's reverse, a haunted choice. Five of coin, a hard misfortune. So something went down with money here too, but somebody's got a lot of regret that they made the wrong choice here. Just I don't want to stay in this energy for you guys, but just a heads up here that somebody here, this person has to sit in this because it's part of their lesson that they're trying to avoid, and it can't be avoided. Anything that's avoided will always come back to haunt somebody. And this is what's happening now. Overall energy with this energy, please. What do we need to know about this energy, please? Yeah, leave it be. New direction. Someone's going through a dark night of the soul. This is your awakening. This is also somebody waking up to what they, lost, because of lies, deceptions, shadiness, sabotage. It is what it is. Be careful. This energy really does want to compromise, but somebody here might want to manage your money. That just came out of nowhere. So do be careful there. What's that message with money, please? Yeah, see that Five of Cups, healing loss, holding on tight, disconnected information, drained, defeated, weakened security, ethics over emotions. Spirit took money. Spirit made sure money was lost here because somebody's main priority was money over family, over love, over emotions. So Spirit took. They could be continuing to take, or this is somebody who, lost all their money. Like people who win, a couple $1 million and they spend it. Next thing you know, they have no money a couple years later. They have nothing to prove. This could have been a divorce and they lost money. This could have been any type of settlement and they lost money thinking they were going to get money. Something was definitely over money. There's something with children here too. And I don't even think this, maybe like, how some people like state, they've taken a lot of kids because they get paid a lot of money. They're not doing it out of the kindness of the heart. They're doing it because that's their job. That's their paycheck. There's people that do it the right way and the wrong way. They fight for custody because they want the money. It's not about the kid. So something big went down here and someone's paying for it now. And Spirit is playing takeaway. To me, they already did, but it could even get worse if somebody doesn't wake up here. So again, somebody wants to dump their shit on your front lawn, They're not happy. They want to try to resolve some type of conflict, but that's because something else didn't work out for them. So to me, that's a snake. It's not worth compromising with this person. It's not coming from a good intention. Do they seriously miss you? Yeah. That's because they chose wrong, though. And now they're thinking of all the ways it could have, should have, would have went down, but it didn't. So there's no point in staying in that energy. This person needs to figure out how to move on. They're still in this lesson. They're still in the dark night of the soul. So please be careful because there's an energy that, wants to just say something to sting you or hold you back. Or this is somebody who wants to come in and apologize because somebody wants to manage your money. I keep hearing that. So be careful. I don't know what that's about. So this could have something to do with work. But this person will just take. Like, say you own a store and you're considering if you want to hire somebody. Listen to your intuition. Do not hire them. This person is not even close to being ready. And if this is somebody you love and care about, it could have been somebody you really loved and cared about. They got to push through their own shit, guys. This is not meant to be on your path. For all my spirituals right now, living life, pushing through, getting by, you're that first read. Okay, these last couple reads are just kind of definitely a heads up here. Be who you are. Like, I didn't intentionally bring up my ex-husband to trigger this other woman. You know what I mean? I brought it up because it's something that needed to be brought up. This is somebody who just wants to say something to trigger you or make you think, or you know what I mean? So like, this isn't healthy energy, and it's just, guys, it's not. I don't want to keep poking the bear because I don't want to poke at her either. I want everyone to be kosher and be happy, But again, I'm going to talk about what I need to talk about, and I'm not going to change who I am. And she doesn't want me talking about certain stuff, but it is what it is, guys. So that's just an example. Like, there's people here, that don't want you talking about things. So to me, this is not the time to ask for anyone's opinion. This is follow your gut, keep going, go back and watch the first reading. Okay, so I'm bringing this stuff up to help you guys, to let you know that this energy is around you. You could be dealing with an ex and they hit you up, and then, they have a jealous girlfriend and they saw that they hit you up. Like, I don't know, but you get where I'm going with this? So stick to read one, please. And I'm going to pull one more card from my spirituals. I will be on members later as well. And then we will start Virgo tomorrow and wrap those up. But I felt the need to come in and do the rest of the July. So additional messages from my spirituals, please. From my spirituals. Eternal charisma. Eternal charisma. You are captivating and you have a charming personality that attracts others. You are characteristic. And you radiate with luminous glow. You have so much to offer. Believe in yourself and what it is you stand for. Don't be afraid to share your vision. Be a social butterfly. Make connections with others and pursue your dreams. Channel your strength, but don't hesitate. Channel your strength, but don't be scared to show your vulnerability. Eternal charisma forms within. It is not defined by money or age. Our souls are generally interested in the people around them, and they make people feel good and special. Meditate on this card when you need to recharge your energy before or after a social event. Often, in overcoming a crowd that can drain our batteries and leave us in a mood for quiet time or enjoy a good book. Use this card when you feel self-conscious or when you need to focus on something else. See yourself as a butterfly and the flowers opening up and blooming. Spread your positive energy in your flowers to the other flowers by drinking the sweet nectar of delight. And I just talked about that read was extremely draining. So be careful, because there is an energy that wants to come in and suck your nectar. Okay, so continue to be who you are. Don't change for anybody. And that's one of the reasons why I brought that situation up. but when I bring that shit up, it does stir the pot for others, unfortunately. But I am not going to stop being who I am and sharing what it is I share to get us to where we need to be. So heads up that, there's this energy. And for me, it doesn't have to be that coming around. It could be a completely another situation, like a friend I don't talk to anymore. You mean, guys, you never know. Okay, so I love you guys so much. I will see you on members at some point today, and I will see everybody else tomorrow morning. I love you guys so much. Enjoy the energy. Bye, guys.